Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is a collective reading for the Gemini new moon that we are having on the 30th of May. Boy, is there a lot of energies that have been happening, right? If you haven't checked out my Mercury goes retrograde, which we are still in. So, you know, this Gemini new moon can bring up some lies, deception, untruths, right? At this time, be careful of your tongue. Be careful of how you're speaking and any arguments that may come up, because the Gemini is ruled by the planet Mercury, and it is all about what our communication, what we're speaking, what we're saying. So sharp tongue right now with going back retrograde. So whether this is an ex, whether this is somebody from the past, something that is coming up, you really want to look at it. New moons are all about setting our intentions. Intention setting is key. Because why? Because we're thinking through what it is that we want to manifest every month. We have a new moon and we have a full moon. This new moon is in the sun sign of Gemini, which right now we are in a retrograde, and the sign that it's retrograde in is in Taurus. So things could be a little bit slower at this time, but bring your thoughts in alignment with yourself by really grounding yourself in nature, wherever nature is, whether you're walking at the beach, walking in the sand, put your feet in grass, because what you want to do is, if there's any, also look out for gossip, any gossip, untruths, irrational speaking, blaming, throwing things at each other, you know, pointing that kind of finger. Gemini, miscommunications, you know, the sign of duality, you know, but Gemini is also about the physical and the non-physical, you know, the spirit self and the human self. So it's as above, so below, you know, it's the both cards of the masculine and the feminine. It's both energies that are coming in together, and it's about the choices that you're making. So you really want to ask yourself during the remainder of this retrograde, and slowing down and really reviewing and looking for how you speak to yourself and to others and what is being communicated. So the choices is about what decision are you making on your day-to-day life. You know, you really want to ask yourself, are you making a decision that is for your highest good in the long run? You know, that's a great question to ask, because the new moon intentions are speaking out your wishes. So again, the power is in the voice with Gemini, in the mind and the voice and what we're bringing out. So if you're thinking lack, or if you're thinking that it's too hard, or if you're in a fear-based place, then the feelings and emotions that then are in alignment with those thoughts and what you're speaking is going to accelerate the fear, is going to accelerate the lack, it's going to accelerate that. But I do want this relationship, but I do want that. But if you still questioning your old habits and old belief systems, and there's still something within the unconscious mind that is not up to par with the conscious mind, you still want to re-examine while we are in the retrograde. So things that are coming up, really ask yourself, do I really want this? And is this good for my highest self? Whether it's a job, whether it's a past relationship, whether it's you moving, whatever that it is for you. And then what you're really asking is that the new moon is bringing much needed clarity, right? It brings clarity about your truth, finishing up old things. Again, retrograde, we're closing out, but it goes until the 3rd. But still, we are revisiting, reframing, rethinking, right? And the Gemini is think through your feelings and to form your connections. Again, new ways of speaking, thinking, reframing on our intentions and what we're setting out. So expressing an emotional breakthrough at this time, clarity of your decisions and the decision that you're making, and rethinking those decisions that could come up. Again, we're in with the retrograde. So you may make a decision and then you may go, like you're rethinking the decision that you just made. So 414 just came up, so you may want to look that up. So setting new intentions, watch your tongue during this time again, and really ask yourself, you know, what did you go through during the eclipse? You know, what things came up for you, you know, because it was about the karma and the past and wounds, and then coming into our destiny, you know. So it was North Node, South Node that were meeting each other. And here now is about learning, unlearning, and growth, and experiencing the world through a different lens. And 444, just, it's like these numbers, really want to look 414, 414. These are angel numbers, so please look those up. If you feel anxiety or anxious, please do breath work and go outside. Take a walk in nature. It's really essential at this time because the lower energies is, like I said, is some untruths. 505. I mean, angel numbers are talking. Every time I look up, I'm like, okay. So look up 505. Lower energy, gossip, lies, and over questioning things right now too, in you and in others. And then shifting the energies to a higher vibration. You know, if you're not sure about something, go outside. If you're not sure about something, take your shoes off and go ground yourself, you know, and take a breath. Breath work is essential. So during this time, as you're questioning your old habits, beliefs, behaviors into a fresh start about the decision, Gemini, the card of choices, what decision are you about to make? You know, are you going to get back with somebody? Are you still waiting for a job? Are you still waiting for somebody to enter? Again, what decisions do I want to make? Is there a new decision? Am I done with an old part of the story that I've been living? And now I'm going to be pulling some oracle cards to further get into this reading. So if you're not a subscriber to my channel, I am giving away 2 free 30-minute FaceTime readings with me at 1,000 subscribers. I'm so close. If you're not a subscriber, tap the button and hit the bell, and I'll put your name in the box. At 1,000, I will pick 2, and I will message you for a 30-minute reading with me. So let's get now into the oracle. All right, we're going to start shuffling now the Numinous Astro deck, and let's see the message that came flying on this side. And the card that came flying is Mercury. Of course it did. On this card, it is stating words, thoughts, analysis, information, learning, trade, ideas, smart, reporting, awareness, vision, lens, palette, perception, curiosity, narrative, muse, and wonder. As you're seeing, there's 2 B's, and there is a pyramid or a triangle in the middle of the sphere here of the world. So it's crazy that Mercury, of course, wants to show up to its own reading. All this is not a Mercury retrograde, but Mercury is a planet of communication, and the new moon is in what? Is in Gemini, and it's coming out, and it's saying right now, are you asking yourself, you know, it's shaking up that storyline. It's asking yourself to open yourself up to winged ways here, right? Winged ways, to open yourself up like the bee. What's buzzing around in your mind is what I would ask you, is what is buzzing around in your mind? Do you need some more information? Where are you feeling stuck? Again, know that Mercury is a reminder that it's not that your feelings as final, that you get to choose your perspective that works for you. So Mercury is asking you to make a choice, and I have the Lover's card out here. So this is about you partnering up with Spirit and really making that decision, the one that is coming from the conscious mind. So again, you know, what is coming up here for you? You really want to be honest with yourself with what is coming up and what is it that you want to create. You know, the tarot card with the Mercury is also the Magician. So it's asking you about creating something new. And the words that's buzzing around in your mind, again, we're collaborating. So what is coming to you at this time? You know, what needs to reveal itself? Let's see if you could see that. Yeah, and then we're going to go into Starry beginnings, and let's see what message so many cards want to speak out. Trust in your new path. I love it. Are you kidding me? All will work out. Absolutely. These are divine messages here. Number 43 comes down to a 7. 7 is the Spirit's number. It's the path of your soul, and it's just asking you to really trust it. And again, Mercury is showing up on a new moon Gemini reading, trusting in your new path. The word new in itself is like such a synchronistic card for it to come out, because this is the card that says you are safe. All of you who's watching, you're safe. Nothing is going to harm you. It's all your thoughts. What thoughts are you having? All is taken care of by the universe, and the universe is saying trust in this path. Trust in the change of direction. Trust that the old is being dismantled to make way for something new. Again, a new moon here with Mercury, what is coming up? Are there fears about safety for you? Is there a fear for you? And now this is coming up and saying that it's all about you going with it, releasing what needs to be released, and don't hold on so tight, and let go of any pain, let go of any stiffness that has come up, because it's coming up so you can collaborate and move into something that is new for you. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful, because as we let go of what is showing up in this Gemini new moon. What is the new path? You know, if you listen to the intro, it was about all the new. So being very about your decision. Where is this new decision going to take you? Again, asking the right question. You know, if I make this choice, where will it take you? And look at the card, and I'm only going to take one. And of course, there's one here too. Think it through with Gemini. Take inspired action, Virgo, and make time for self-love. So again, as we're moving, Gemini wants to come out again. Think it through. Make time for self-love. Is what you're going to be new moon in Gemini. So what the choice that you're making at this time, you know, is it for self-love? Is this something that's going to carry you through? You know, is this the right choice for you? Because again, when we have a new moon that is coming up in its own sign and saying, hey, pay attention to me, think it through, making time for yourself and trusting on this new path. These are so synchronistic. I mean, the cards that are coming up, it's Gemini and Mercury are showing up, and I'm just like, the way they show up, I'm in awe with it. So when this card is showing up too, is just asking yourself, you know, what is that you want to manifest? Really think it through. Make time for that self-love for yourself. You know, is this something that's going to take you to where you want it to go, whatever that this is? Look out for the signs that tell you this is the direction. You know, really, what is it that you're expecting? Focus on positive outcomes. You know, there's a way through this and into a new path by using your minds and your words to help you see things in a new light. Why? Because you're taking time for self-love, self-evaluation. And when we do that, new doors of opportunities open up. So let's go ahead and grab one of these cards. And boundaries. Yeah. Setting clear boundaries. Boundaries is huge. When we're setting clear boundaries in anything, it's about, you know, what do you need and what don't you need? And allow yourself to place healthy boundaries on people, on things that are no longer serving you. Again, so it's coming up and saying, you know, see what is right for you. Communicate that. If something isn't right, know that it's not right. And choose, and again, step out of your comfort zone with the North Node. Yeah, it is time to step out of our comfort zone. What does that mean? It's about doing things in a new way, in a new light. And when we're stepping out of our comfort zone, what happens? You're trying something new. Now you're getting out of your own way. And when you're doing that, is that you're making something new happen. There's a new path, and that new path is in alignment. And we just had the North Node, lunar eclipse. So this North Node is coming and saying, you know, you're headed for something bigger. You're headed for your destiny. And think it through and put clear boundaries. If somebody wants to come back, is this something that you want? Somebody wants to come back. There's a situation that comes back. Ask yourself, is this something that you truly want? And coming out of your comfort zone, that's where the magic happens. This is, you know, there's so many messages with this. You know, it'd be with Mercury and with boundaries, it'd be like time to stop obsessing about someone or something. Standing on your own 2 feet, you've got this. And you're headed for something which feels like destiny. So you need to face a fear and kind of get over it in order to step into something new, putting boundaries on anything that is trying to come back because it's done. So really that's stepping out of your comfort zone. And then some of you will say, hey, why did I wait so long to step out of my comfort zone? Had I just put clear boundaries? But this isn't about, again, that's the regressing of that. Why did I wait so long? So it's up to you what you want to do. You know, the North Node is where the moon is now saying, hey, this is about destiny. This is, are you willing to follow through and lead your life in the way that you're meant to live it? You know, you have the courage right now to make that leap, that there's a good chance you'll come out of this. So And then you're going to be like, okay, I made time for self-love. I thought it through. I'm trusting in a new path. Things have come up to show me things. And now I'm putting clear boundaries to step into my North Node. You're believing in the universe. This card comes out as a closing card and says, I see the gateway is open and the pathway is clear. My journey begins. Absolutely. I mean, this is beautiful. Set your intentions. If you're not a subscriber, tap the button, hit the bell. Sending love and light. Namaste.